Hello, everybody. Welcome to the perception towards a more positive outlook. So even though I have this distress,
had heart bypass surgery, and then it just kept continuing. I've had 4 open heart surgeries.
This is Chris.
On our way to our investigation out in Sound Beach. We're here in a house in Massapequa to do an investigation. Any one of you have a question? She's a mature woman. It's an older woman. Older styled hair. She's going to confirm it, but that's exactly what it is. It's an older woman that's been here for a long time.
Yes, her name is Mary.
Is your name Mary? Make the flashlight light if your name is Mary.
Mary. Thank you. Welcome everybody to the Casper Paranormal View. AJ, sound test. We sounding okay?
We're on a delay.
Yeah. What are you, a delay
Stereo.
cop?
We're good.
Okay, we're good. Welcome everybody. This is Chris from the Casper Paranormal View.
I'm Angelo.
I'm Anu.
and I'm Amber.
Oh,
she just went out there
She
like
speaks.
that. I am Amber, and don't you forget it.
Today is Monday the 21st, and before we get started, we want to say a happy birthday to Alien One.
Yes, happy birthday, Alien One. In alien life forms, how old is she? 10? In alien.
We're going backwards?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, because that's the way it works.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want, it's alien years.
Yeah, it's 9.87635 decimal point.
I am, just so everybody knows, I am wearing a scarf. It is 20 below here in the studio.
It's 110 in here. Look at my face is red.
I walked in here today and I was seeing my breath coming out, so I have to wear the scarf. So
You must have been a fire-breathing dragon today, then.
fire-breathing dragon.
Wow, you see your breath.
I am looking to see who left me a message. Hold on.
Maybe you can breathe out the fire and tell you.
That is a very cute little chime. Live stream telling me that my event is due. Thank you, live stream, for being a little delayed. Anyway, today on the agenda, what do we have? We have Christopher George.
Christopher George. He is a psychic medium, also a radio show host.
A psycho medium.
I said that earlier, but you smacked me.
I did that? Well, anyway, Christopher George does everything, but he does not do windows. He does exorcisms. He does psychic readings. He's a medium. He takes out the garbage after dinner. What else does he do? I saw a list that big. All sorts of stuff.
That's all I got written down.
He's going to tell us. He's going to tell us what he does.
There we go.
And go into detail and say some of the stories that he does. Like you said though, Ange, he does have a Second Sight radio show.
Second Sight New York City radio show.
Wow.
All right, that's good. We
good.
also have Amber in the studio, right?
Yes, Amber's return visit. She's going to tell us what she's been up to.
And have you been up to anything good? Or have you been up to things that are bad?
No good.
Good.
No
huh?
good.
She's been up to no good, she
No
said.
good, she said. I heard that.
All right. Chris George, I'm not much of a talker. I do not believe that in any way. Chris George has a gift of gab, they say.
I think he had us. We were on his radio show, and we were on there quite a bit.
Oh yeah, we were on there, but
Yeah.
we didn't get to say anything.
I know, he kept talking.
No,
I think
I'm
we
only
said
kidding.
hello and goodbye.
I'm only kidding. There, Chris. He's got a picture on his Facebook site of a big stogie.
Him and the boy, who was it? His son?
Yeah, but that was a candy stogie. Just so no one ever.
I'm going to go downstairs and grab a cigar and just
Yeah, no doubt.
smoke along with him.
Well, anyway, it is now 7:01. We'll be hearing from Chris around 7:20. I'll Skype him in. Why don't you tell us about the little mini investigation you had? Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, I'm not going to say who they were, though.
No, of course not. It's all secret. It was the president.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, me either. So we had a little party.
Holy
here
Christ! What the hell is that?
Why?
Is that a ring?
It's 2 rings.
Oh, okay.
Hematite rings. We thought it was making the noise on the mic, but it wasn't. So I could put it
Really,
back.
dude? Really?
Why?
This is like a truck wheel.
I got small fingers.
Oh my God! Little sausage hands.
So we had a little party here yesterday for Alien One, and we had some people by, and somebody that belongs to Casper was here. We haven't seen them in a while, and they brought a friend with them. And my nephew Anthony loves when we do investigations because he thinks he's part of it. So he's like, get the flashlight, get this, get that.
Yeah.
So we started doing it at the kitchen table, and it was too much distraction. So we ended up going back into the living room where you see we have done previous investigations. And it seems that living room is a very active living room. So we get in there, we start adjust the flashlight. I show him how to adjust the flashlight. He goes, oh, that's okay, that's pretty cool.
Like the flashlight you have up there?
Now, that's the exact flashlight, the exact K2 meter
Okay.
that we had going. But somehow the K2 only lit up once yesterday, very briefly. So it actually had pinpointed the flashlight and was able to make the flashlight go on and off. So we adjusted the flashlight, and our other team member was asking questions. What was that?
I'm just Mork is on.
Mork
with the aliens. And there's Laura. Hey, hi Laura, how are you today? Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay again. So we get into investigation, a little bit of it, and they had asked, "Are you the grandmother of this person?" Didn't go on right away. It took, I think it was a very weak spirit that was there, but it went on. It answered. And we exit to pull away, and the light goes out. And progression of questions after that, and it lit up for almost every question that was affirmative. And he was pretty amazed, which was really good. I go, are you shocked by any of this? He goes, no, this is real cool. I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. We had a pretty good time with it.
So
and we did it we were there about an hour doing this mini investigation, and kept lighting the flashlight.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
That flashlight, have you had results from that flashlight before?
I know exactly how to set it now. Yes, we had, when we first got it, it was
Not
it
working,
outdid
right?
yours
Yeah,
that
yeah.
first day, and then we couldn't get it. But now I have the exact setting on to where it has to go, and good success with it.
All right. So we have Chris George. We're going to talk about. We talked about what you're doing there. I believe next week we have Chase.
Oh, that's
About
I'm gonna have a ton of
just
questions
so
for
everybody
Chase.
knows, next week Chase is going to be on. She's going to be talking about Bigfoot and the aliens and all that stuff. Not necessarily knowing if she's going to touch base with the aliens that are here, but aliens that are not here.
Right.
Well, they may be here, but we don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll be on. So I hope everybody tunes in for that also. What else do we have coming up? We had a couple of investigations that we're going to do.
We have to touch base with a couple of people to get the investigations underway. We have Stella that was here on the show. She wants her house investigated because she wants to make contact with her brother that has been deceased for about 4 or 5 years now. So and just his birthday just passed. So
I want everybody to just anybody here on Long Island, just so you know, I'll be doing readings. What is it? Every Tuesday at Lanique Haircutters in Babylon. Do we have that telephone number handy or no? We don't, right? Okay. So that's in on John Street in Babylon every Tuesday at 6 o'clock p.m., not a.m. So you can actually book your appointment by calling Lanique Haircutters, Babylon, John Street, and book your thing now. I think we're sold out.
I do want to send a little shout out to a friend of ours, Robles, who is also an investigator, and I was on the phone
and
with her.
longtime friend.
A longtime friend. I was on the phone with her earlier for about an hour, which that's short time usually when you got to talk to her. But she's going places. She just came back from Ohio. Did an unbelievable investigation there. She has people calling her up.
Yeah.
Habib. She has people
Sorry.
calling. I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Her up all over the place, and she's starting to. Her name is starting to get out there, and I'm very happy for her.
Good.
So yeah, and she's
Wait,
the
I
only.
missed this whole thing. I was very busy.
I know, I was watching
She's the
story.
one of a couple of psychics that I could actually connect with.
Who,
And
Robles?
Robles, and my
Okay.
abilities come shining through. It's like she was talking about investigation. I came up with the guy's name.
Wow.
I came up with the ring on his finger, what it exactly looked like, where he was when something happened, what caused it, and I told her exactly, and I pictured everything exactly the way it is, and exactly that object they're looking for, where it is. So they're gonna find out.
Robles, if you're watching tonight, is she watching tonight?
I don't know. She was kind of busy.
Look at this. Laura out east says Robles gave me a great reading. So
Yeah.
that means Robles is getting some of our
She's
fans
getting,
on there.
yeah, she's getting better and better and better,
She's
just
getting.
like you. Well, look at your abilities. Look at within the last 2 years how much better you got.
Bellwood's claiming all rights to Robles, just so you know. So we hands off of Robles, he says.
No,
Hands
she's
off.
my girl now. You
Oh
lost
my-
her, Rich.
Oh my God! I see a war going on here. Looks like we have to go out to dinner again, Rich. Mr. Higgins.
Well, her and everybody else that wants her services will have to pay her traveling expenses.
Oh.
Yes, just like us. You want us out of the state, you got to pay our traveling.
Oh yeah, if you want us to come out
Yeah.
of the state, we are open to go to Florida. Anybody that wants to pay our way, by all means.
Bermuda, Hawaii, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine with us. We'll be more than happy to go.
Yeah, right.
Now, Angelo, tell me a little bit something about that pointed crystal that you have in front of the thing here.
Oh, I purchased that a while ago. Where is it?
Oh, I noticed it's beautiful.
Yeah, I have.
Both of them.
Because I was having problems a while ago, and
A while ago.
yeah, well, I've always had problems. This is the rose quartz crystal, which is supposed to help with healing of the heart. And this is a clear quartz crystal, which is supposed to enhance your psychic abilities. So, my
Where do you
friend-
put it, Ange?
I'm going to tell you this one.
Oh, that's
Now,
great.
I was talking to Robles. She says you have to really rub this till it gets warm.
That's what I say. That's my theory. Rub it till it gets warm.
Right, and hard.
Yes, warm and hard,
Yeah.
and then
Something
things
happens.
start happening.
You start seeing
You'll
things.
be able to see things,
Yes,
stars.
Lisa, the third eye, absolutely.
Oh yeah, third
The
eye.
third eye.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You rub
boy.
your third eye, and yeah,
I
it works.
poked my third eye with this one time. It hurt.
No doubt.
Wait, so.
No, Angela, I don't think you're supposed to go like this with it. I think you're just
Well, you're
supposed
supposed
No,
to.
so
In your
you-
in your
what-
chakra,
Yeah, so you put it
Right,
on
it's
there,
supposed
you
to
like
hold-
rubbed it, and you stuck
not
it.
rub it, but you just circle the
Yeah.
third eye.
Yeah.
to. So when I'm going to come in here early, I'm going to put a little paint on the end. And then
Okay.
you're going to put it to here, and then it's
And
going
you
to be
see-
a little mark.
A little happy face on my
That's
third
right.
eye.
So really, so you put that on your rub it, and
Rub it.
Well, she says, yeah, if you
Really
want to,
hard.
she goes, the people that she's doing readings for,
Yeah.
she will hand them the crystal and have them really rub the crystal while she says she now touches their neck and
whoa, what's going on here?
well, some
You're
people
rubbing
need to
crystals, touching
touch.
people's
Some people
necks.
need to touch. Yeah.
I just had the person sit in front of me, for God's sakes. I don't
You're
rub anybody.
special.
No, I'm not just.
It's her technique.
That's her technique, yeah. So
So you said you used this and it helped you. What did it help you do?
The camera's over there.
What did it help you do?
it help-
Why do I listen to?
I have a problem with these things because they don't work too well for me
Uh-huh.
because I don't have the experience on using them, the knowledge of using them correctly.
Oh,
But I am learning.
it's a nice one though. They're both nice.
This is not. Yeah, I saw this one. I said, oh,
Where did you get those?
I got them online.
Where's your third eye?
You're supposed to go counterclockwise and make believe that your eye is open. Try to open up your third eye.
What is this?
That's
Is that like this?
it could be high sign.
I don't know. Now, what is that little one for, though?
Was it they?
Is
Hold
that-
on, wait. Christopher George said it never gets rubbed.
I know.
What doesn't get rubbed?
I'm sorry about that, Mr. George.
Wow.
Maybe if you stop going on these damn web shows.
Well, when
maybe
it
you'll
comes
like-
on later, you could clarify that a
Miss
lot more.
Carol's.
But wait a minute, I want to know what your little crystal is for.
Well, that's
Is
for
that
the
like-
heart, to open up your heart. Healing of the heart, whatever it is.
Rosy quartz, yeah.
Yeah, rose quartz. So-
Rose quartz
Yeah,
opens
but
your heart.
I know that you get your
For the
different
heart.
chakras.
Well, I do
but-
know that.
Yeah, and you're supposed to.
I
I
carry
don't know how to properly use them.
I don't know if this is.
I have them, but I don't know how to
The heart
properly.
here, right?
If that's your third, right? It's your
Third,
your head, your
throat.
throat, your heart.
Heart chakra, yes.
Yeah.
Solar plexus.
Right.
Keep on going down. I have in my pocket here. I know this is not going to come out right, but I always have stones in my pocket. I mean, what? And with the U? What?
Is that what you're calling it?
I carry not 2 stones, but I carry 3 stones in my pocket at all
You sure
times.
you don't have a hole in your pocket?
No. When I put my hand in my pocket and I play with my stones, I'm really just playing with my stones. I really am. I'm going to show them. I'm going to pull them
Let's
out
see,
right
pull
now.
'em out.
Turn your head.
Yes.
Okay, no.
He has a hematite stone.
I do. I have
He has an amazonite stone.
Oh,
tourmaline. Tourmaline stone. All 3 stones. I carry 3 stones in my pocket at all times. And then when people like Ann come up to me, I have to rub them to make people like that go away.
Do you get your
Alright.
stones nice and warm?
I
They
do.
don't
I rub
work.
my
They
stone. I'm
don't
constantly
work.
rubbing my stones.
That's
Is
right.
that helping with your performance?
Yes, oh, yes, it does. If I rub my stones good enough, I am able to talk to people that normally I wouldn't be able to talk to. Right?
She could talk to anybody. She's good.
This is a family show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We're just talking about rubbing stones and having
Well, for anybody that doesn't know, Amber does have a gift also. So she
for us.
Yes, she has a Chris gift.
Oh, a Chris
A
gift.
Chris gift. She's able to see.
Oh, well, that's a plus.
Well, I can't. My sight's. I'm lost.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
About the gift.
About the
Yeah,
gift you
about
got
the
me?
gift, sure.
Oh no. Yeah, tell us about yourself. Where tell us who you are, why you came here and all that other fun stuff.
Besides the phone call I gave you to come here.
And about the $200 that we paid you to come here. Oh, sorry. No, just kidding. Go ahead, ready to go. Your turn.
Well, yeah, I can see ghosts.
Cool.
A couple of weeks ago, I went to my friend's house and I kind of got a feeling that there was like, I don't know, a demon in her house.
Wow.
Whatever. Yeah, and I slept at her house, and then it was like right near her door. Whenever I was standing at the door, but the door was shut, and it wanted me for some reason. I don't know why.
Because they know, they sense who could see them.
I don't know.
Well, you were a threat to them then.
I guess.
That's what it was.
I got a feeling that he didn't like my personality or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, but I was safe in her room because he can't get in.
They can't get in unless you want them to get in. I mean.
No, because there was another ghost in her room that the ghost was protecting us.
Spirit.
So yeah, she doesn't let him come in.
Okay.
That's because he was in her brother's room. Like he sits in her brother's room, but her brother doesn't know that.
Does your friend? Can your friend also see the spirit, or
No,
know
not
that
really,
something?
unless
Can
she's
she
with
sense
me.
it? Oh, really?
She doesn't see unless she's with me.
So let me ask this question: have you ever used a Ouija board before?
No,
Okay, just
Probably
asking the
never
question.
As your
because-
friend.
no.
Okay.
Okay, because a lot of people I know I did when I was a little kid, and we had this discussion on the show in the past.
Yeah.
And honestly, back then in the day, it was just a game, and we had fun doing it. Who did I speak to? Were you with me recently when somebody said they had a Ouija board? Well, who was that? Do you remember? I could have been dreaming it. Yeah, absolutely. Dream book time. Were you with me? No. I thought it was at the house. Maybe they talked about a Ouija board, right? I forgot who was saying it, but anyway, so you see these. Have you ever thought about doing readings? Do you feel that you are capable of doing stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. When are you going to try? Have you tried it yet?
No. But I
Like
was
even
thinking
with your
about
friends? What?
It. No, but I was thinking about it.
Okay. So, we should
Chris
actually
will have to mentor you.
we should actually try that.
Yes.
Like like I tried with you.
Mm-hmm.
We should actually try that. Is she able to get a reading? Is she able to get a reading? Would you like a reading right
sure.
now?
Sure.
Would you like to get a reading? Because Ann with a U here will absolutely be happy to give her a reading. Wouldn't you, Ann with a U?
Of course.
Okay. So why don't you scoot your chair over
So
right
we're
in
gonna
front
do
of
that
everybody?
now.
Yeah, why not? I'm just kind of curious what comes out of it because she has a gift and maybe it's possible that something may come out of that. We are a family little thing here, so we can move around. We can do anything we want because we make our own rules here at Casper Productions.
And the Fritos.
And the Fritos and the coffee
No, we
and
got
the
those
blunt that we have on the side over here.
candles burning.
Oh, I didn't say
90
that.
degrees. What?
Brownies.
Brownies. Woo!
What's in the brownies?
Hey.
Oh, I had a great brownie the other day. Wasn't that brownie good? That was from Ziegler's Deli.
How many card reading are we going to do?
As many, I'm gonna give her one. Chris just asked me, and whoever calls in, I guess.
Right, but
I-
before
But we're
that-
not ready for the calls because we're going to have Christmas.
Right,
Sure,
before
right.
before you do the
Yeah.
reading, I just want to do a shout out to Specialty Lotions and Potions. We may have to do a special show on Thursday just for a short time on Thursday to promote Specialty Lotions and Potions. She's going to be on this Thursday with us, so I hope you tune
It's
in.
on our calendar.
We are going to have Peggy on. She's going to bring a bunch of stuff from her store, and she's going to discuss what it's about. You can actually order things from her, Specialty Lotions and Potions, and then we will be at Specialty Lotions and Potions on the 30th as a meet and greet. So you can actually call up Specialty Lotions and Potions and meet us there. Please, the guys on the island, Laura, we'd be happy, it'd be nice to see you. I haven't seen you in 30, 35 years. I think that you can come down and say hello. I think that would be nice. Or maybe one day come to the studio. Okay, take it over, Ann, with the U.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and I want you to tell me when to stop.
Okay. You can stop now.
I'm gonna give them to you and cut the cards in 3 piles to the left. Okay. You know what? I'll use these 3 cards. You want me to use these 3 cards?
Sure.
Okay. And what's your sign? What's your astrological sign?
What do you mean?
Are you a Gemini, Taurus?
I'm
Oh.
gonna say Libra,
No.
Scorpio.
Just tell her your
What is-
birthday.
December 22nd.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Okay.
Oh, I see why you're pointing at me.
Oh.
No,
Got it
Capricorn.
now.
Oh.
Capricorn.
It's like that's like on the cusp, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm doing past, present, and future. In the past, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So in the past, you had like a run of luck. Like things just were really doing really well in the past.
Yeah.
And you had like a lot of really good things happen to you all at once, which was kind of nice. Now I see the King of Cups. So I don't know if you met someone or it's your father. It could be your father sometimes. Or a water sign male is around you now that you have in your life. I'm not sure who this is, but it could be someone who's very nurturing. It could be your father, or it could be a guy like a Scorpio, or somebody who's very dreamy, psychic, musical. Yeah, you're smiling.
Yes.
What's coming in is the devil.
Oh, that's not.
But the
Hey,
devil.
listen, you have something really good, but what's coming in is the devil.
That's
All
nice.
right, so,
No.
listen,
It's
you had
only-
it really great, but
it's
you're
only-
doomed, dude.
No,
It's
nothing.
it's only a
bad.
card.
It's only a
It's
card.
only a card.
Everybody gets this card. I
No
get
devil,
this card
don't worry
too.
about it.
You have to be careful about like things that'll weigh you down. Anything that like spending too much money or drinking or drugs or anything like that. You gotta watch it. Like, things can be so good that you can overindulge in something or just overdo it in some areas. Spending money, whatever. I don't know what it is. We all have that. I have that. And this card is just telling you to watch it. Like, try to curb your appetites in certain areas.
Okay.
And after you were just talking about spirits, it could be watch out who you open yourself up to. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to I wouldn't want to let anything negative into my, so before you start doing things, do you give yourself protection? Do you protect yourself? Do you carry stones or anything?
No.
Okay, I think you should. Or smudge yourself.
I want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Smudge yourself.
Yeah, if you want to come to my house, I'll smudge you, Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get you some sage. I would. And I'm going to teach you how to protect yourself, because once you start opening yourself up into this, you really got to be careful about what comes in and what kind of people are going to be attracted to you.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling all the time.
Yeah, and I'll help you out with that.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
20.
Do you have any questions?
She needs a fourth card. We're gonna have to let
Does
Chris-
she?
Yeah, I'm feeling a fourth card come out.
Okay. Should I, you
Yes,
mean
I should.
do 4 or just pick
No,
up
no.
another one?
I'm feeling 4, but I want to see what he feels.
Okay. Chris,
She-
Angela wants me to turn over another card. Do you want it to be a 4th card or just a card?
No, you would have to turn over the 5th card from the top. Let me ask you a question. Have you had some obstacles coming your way in recently?
I think so. Yeah.
Turn over the 5th card.
Okay. The 5th card is it's like an initial stage of completion. What's coming your way? This is the future. You're ready to get going on this. If you're trying to do work like this, it's time for you to step out. You're ready. You've got everything that you need. You're prepared to step out into the world and do work like this, or a project that you're doing. It's ready, set, and now it's time for you to go. All right. So the stage is set. You're ready. You have everything that you need to go into the next phase, but it's time for you to go into the next phase, and you should. And I think you'll be great, and I think people will love to have you. Yeah, you have a gift. You should share it. Yeah.
We would love to have you.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, definitely. Well, we have to get her some protection, for sure. We do. I'll
I
help
have
you
no
do that.
comment
I'm gonna
on
get you
that.
some sage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have stage. I'll give
You
it.
have sage? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, you can come back over here. We'll do the show.
Thank you.
I got a
Thanks.
huge smudge. We got a couple
Give
of them
it,
downstairs.
give her one.
I am
Teach
gonna
her
give
how to.
I want to know what
Yeah.
the other 2 cards were.
Excuse me.
What were the other 2 cards?
One card.
The,
The 3 of wands.
Three of wands.
Okay. Again, sometime soon, I'll give you a reading also, a different type than what she gives, and we'll see what comes out of that. Yeah, that'll be off the air. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Chris George now.
Okay.
And then we'll speak with him. We'll get to know a little bit about Mr. George, and he can say his website, he can say his Facebook, he can talk about his radio show.
Yes.
He's got a very popular radio show.
It is.
Yeah, he's
And
very
he's a local.
yeah, he's
also.
very good at what he does.
He's a New Yorker.
Yes, he's a New Yorker. Very good what he does. So I'm going to Skype over to him, and then I can see if I can actually get him to let's see, and go to favorites and see if I can find him. Contacts. Let's see if I can get him.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
All right. I don't seem to have you on video though. I just got this mugshot.
Oh, you on video?
Oh, what do you didn't make?
Why, you didn't shave?
I'm it's looking okay.
Oh, then let's put her on. Let's get it
Come on, let's
personal.
go.
Come
People
on.
want to see what you look like.
All right, chill out. Let me see. Okay, here we go.
Where are all your peeps?
There's a few of them around.
All right, I'm gonna put you on screen. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get you.
Oh, no.
There we go.
There you are. You are on. You big screen right now.
Oh, great. Good for me.
Yeah, you
How
don't.
much for everybody else,
We
though?
froze up though. Hold on.
Yeah, we're frozen.
All right, just give it a minute. It'll come through. So anyway, we're gonna count to three.
There
1,
we go.
2, 3. It's gonna transfer over. We're on a delay, as you must know about delays. Anyway, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, things like that.
Well, I'm second meeting Chris George. I have a radio show here in New York, Second Sight NYC. We started out on Blog Talk with about 30 listeners, built it to about 200 listeners, and then Joe Montaldo from UFO Paranormal Radio liked my show. He started airing it on his network without us knowing it. 3 weeks later, he called me. He said, "You have 30,000 listeners." I said, "You're crazy. Absolutely not. There's no way." And he says, "No, really, you got 30,000 listeners." So I was like, "All right, that's awesome." He says, "How about you come on our network and do a 2-hour show?" So I said, "Yeah, okay, we'll do it." And now we're over 600,000 listeners, so it's been pretty good.
That's amazing. 600,000
Wow,
listeners.
that's pretty good.
Congratulations on
Yeah.
your success with that.
Wow.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I heard only good things about you.
Turn the volume up.
Let me turn the volume up just a little bit. My little producer guy here is telling me that I had to turn the volume up. How's that sound? Much better? 10-4,
Well, from
testing
no,
1.
be
So
from
he
him.
has to talk.
He has to talk.
Oh, turn your volume up, Chris.
My volume is as you go.
All right, no problem.
It's the other one you had to adjust, not that one.
No, there is no other volume on here, but we can hear you. So we'll just do that. We'll be fine with that. So tell us, you got 600,000 viewers. Tell us about this psychic medium thing going on with you. And wait, let me ask you one more question. What kind of ring are you wearing? Let me see. Is that just a standard ring or?
This is my, no, it's hematite. I've
There you go.
been wearing this for years and years. Did you see it?
I got the same one actually. I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah.
I never take it off.
I got the bracelet. I got the bracelet that I always wear. I got the ring I always wear, and I got the necklace also.
Yeah, I've had this for 3 years. This is, before that I had another one, but I broke it on somebody's nose, so I had to get a new one. And
Typical Italian guy, right? Yeah, no, I had them, and I actually was opening up a bottle of Snapple, and you know how like you hit the bottom of it to.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I hit the
the
bottom
glass.
of it and it shattered my ring, so that didn't work very well.
yeah, they're real brittle, but you know what? I try and be, delicate with it. I love it, so I don't go anywhere without it.
So tell us about your psychic medium. Do you do a lot of readings, or is this something that Tell me about
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's how I earn my living. I do readings every day. Readings, side readings, in-person readings. I go up on stage and do readings. I do seminars, 3-day seminars. I teach psychic development class. I do it all.
Now, do you do this out of Manhattan? Do you do it on Long Island? Do you do it? Where do you do
Staten
it?
Island?
I live in Staten Island, but I work all over. My psychic development classes used to be in Manhattan, then they came to Staten Island, now I'm going back to Manhattan.
Have you ever been out
Much better
to?
in Manhattan.
Go ahead. Do you ever do anything on Long Island?
I actually have a reading party of 20 people in, I think, 3 weeks in Long Island.
Where about?
I think it's Glen Cove.
Oh, okay, not too far from us then, right? Yeah, we do. I do something similar to that. But it's in a actually Linique Haircutters, and I think it's a nice little
It is.
nice
It
little
is.
venue
I've been
to
there. It's very nice. yeah.
sit there and we go into this little tiny secret room there, and whatever happens in there stays in there, and it's very interesting. So when you're ever out here, you should actually arrange to come by, and maybe we'll go out to dinner or something and do a little
Oh, yeah, I
interview.
would love that. I would love that, absolutely. And if you're ever out in Staten Island, call me. I'll take you guys out. We'll have a good time.
Well, we thank you for the offer, but we're not allowed in Staten Island, right?
You're banned.
Yeah, we're banned from Staten Island. Bad place. No, I'm only kidding. It's really not. So when did you feel that you first had this gift to be a psychic medium?
Well, when I was a kid, I was seeing spirit all over the place. And I kind of turned it off because it scared the hell out of my family. And psychic runs in my family anyway. And one of the world famous psychics is my cousin. So he runs in my family. And I guess about in 2000 is when I had to finally accept what I was, because Spirit basically made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I was in my living room watching Sports Center. I fell asleep. I woke up about 2 in the morning, and there were about 15 spirits in the room staring at me, scared the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting that, and this little guy with a top hat and a big hand-plumb mustache said to me, "All right, Chris, either you're going to accept what you are and let us teach you, or we're going to haunt you for the rest of your life." And I was like, you know what? I'm not ready to be haunted for the rest of my life. So I said, "What do you mean who and what I am?" They said, "Let us show you." From that day on, they started teaching me, and everything I know, I learned through spirit. They taught me firsthand.
Wow, that's great. There's a question. They want to know who your famous cousin is.
My famous cousin is actually, we're trying to get him on my radio show. We don't speak. We haven't spoken in many years. We're not very friendly with each other, but I actually announced on my show last week that we are going to try and get him on the show to see if he's got the balls to come on and talk to me. And that's Jonathan.
Oh, no kidding. He's a Long Island boy, actually.
Yes, he is. He's a great old boy.
Yes, he is. Not too far from here, actually.
Who is it?
John Edwards.
Oh, so it runs in the family. John
Yes,
Edwards.
well, you're going to notice that most psychic mediums, people with that kind of gift, it does run in the
Wow.
family. You just don't really just have one out of the blue that does it. It just doesn't. I've never seen it work that way. What about you, Chris?
No, it usually runs in the family, I think. And usually on one side of the family, very rarely both sides, but on one side of the family is where it'll normally run. On my family, it's my dad's side.
It's also my father's side
Mine
that
too.
it runs into. my father's mother, my father's mother's mother, all my aunts on my father's side, all those people do it, and then me and whoever is after me, my daughter, probably. I have a feeling.
Wow.
Yeah, she's little though. So you've been doing this for your whole life, pretty much.
No. I haven't been doing it my whole life because I turned it off for many, many years. I didn't really start doing it until about 2000 when Spirit told me that I have to do it. And from that point on, I've been doing it ever since. And, I actually, I just got offered my own television show on the Sci-Fi Network, and we start taping the end of October.
Congratulations with that.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's awesome. We'll be happy to be a guest on your show. But anyway, no. So, what is your scariest moment? Oh, matter of fact, I'll ask you this: did you have a scariest moment when you did a reading?
Never when I did a reading. I've never had a scary moment doing a reading ever. Doing an exorcism, yes, but never in a reading.
I haven't either.
I've seen people dying. And told them that they shouldn't do something because they're going to die if they do it. And, I mean, that's kind of scary. Not so much for me, but for them. But thank God most of them have listened. 2 of them didn't. They died. That's kind of scary.
Like
I got a question for you, though. When I do readings, it becomes extremely emotional to me. I guess take on the emotions of the people that I do the reading for. I find myself at times, not all the time, but I do find myself actually starting to cry. Have you ever encountered that?
Yeah, no. In my readings, I get such a deep connection with the people I'm reading, especially when it's face to face. I get such a deep connection. I mean, I do get emotional sometimes, and I guess I'm really the type of guy that's gonna cry. But I do get emotional. I'm very empathic, and if I see something that's really bothering somebody, I kind of feel it with them. And I think that's why I'm good at what I do, is because I connect so deeply with the person I'm reading.
I'm with you, because I remember doing a reading for a young kid. I guess she was about 18 years old, and her father died, and I just started crying because I saw her father, and he was bringing back the memories of her when she was a child. And I told her everything that they did when he was a child and how much he missed her. And it just blew me away. I was just so sad by it. Happy in a way that I can reunite them, but it just made me start to kind of tear up,
Yeah, no, I mean, that happens to me all the time, and I think that's kind of what I do from other readers. I mean, I know a lot of readers, and some of them I really think suck, to tell you the truth, because they don't connect so much with the person that they're reading. It's all about, make a couple of people friends and stuff like, I think if you show people that you care, not only does the reading always go better, but they open up more and they allow you to read more about them. And I think that's important. I think that's how you get to give the best reading is when the person opens up to the point where they're not holding anything back from you and there's no blocks up for you to have to kind of go around to get your answers. It just comes in a lot clearer when they're so open.
I agree. We did a reading here, right? And it was extremely emotional reading.
Yes, yeah, the two girls.
Somebody had asked a question. Was that question geared towards me?
One of the two Chris's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's standing behind you? And that's one of the questions. And the other one is when you say cry, do you cry or do your eyes water up?
Well, no, they've watered up, and there's been times where people have gotten so emotional that they started hugging me and started crying, and I've actually cried with them. That doesn't happen often, but I'll tell you when it does happen. When I do a seance and I trance channel, because that's what I'm really known for, is trance channeling.
Oh, wow.
I've taken on, mothers and grandmothers and little babies that have passed, and when they come through, now I don't know this because I'm in trance, I don't know until afterwards when people tell me, but I've cried like a baby with people, but that's only during seance, really, when I'm trance channeling.
I must say, I have done readings and I have cried like a baby. I not intentionally and not knowing. At times I actually often question whether or not I'm going loony or not going loony. I'm actually crying openly. Like I will cry, especially like if I'm doing a reading like over the phone or something like that. I actually start to cry. I openly cry. So I will admit that.
Let me say something, Chris. I think that when you're reading somebody and they see that you connect like that, they appreciate that, and they don't look at you as a psychic. They look at you as a friend. And when they look at you as a friend as opposed to a psychic, they feel much more comfortable talking with you, and they open up more. And like I said, I think it just makes for a much better reading when you connect with people like that. I like to make them feel that we're friends. I've had people tell me, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I feel like I can. I've never said this to anybody before, but I'm telling you. And I think that's because I do connect with them on that level, because I'm a real guy. I mean, I'm not one of these head in the cloud psychics who wear the sash and, get all crazy with the sage and put the holy water all over. I mean, I'm not into all that crap, I'm just straightforward. I get the messages, I give it, and I think people appreciate that.
I'm with you. I think we kind of read the same way. I sit down. I connect with people. Just I tell them what I say. I don't play. They'll say something to me. Oh yeah, it must be this. I'll no, it's not that. I can easily tell you that it's that and make me sound good, but it's not what you're saying. It's not because. Right. They'll say something and then they'll of course try to put it. Oh yeah, that's my aunt. This. I said no, it's not. Sorry. That's not it, so I can't help you.
Right. But see, that's what separates you from the phony psychics who will take credit for something that they're not honestly getting, and I respect that because I'm the same way.
Right, because you can profile somebody easy. I can read anyone, and then if I said something and they took off it, they could take anything off it and say, "Oh, that was my Uncle Paul." Yeah, he was. No, it's not your Uncle Paul. I'm telling you right now, it's not your Uncle Paul. It's somebody else. And then they're like, "Oh." And then, you know what? They call me a day later and they put two and two together and they realize who it was then. And then it'll click to my head, that's who it is right away. And I'm getting goosebumps, as you can see right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps just talking about that. I don't know about you. It seems to be a universal sign whenever you get these confirmations is your whole body gets chilled.
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time, and it's just very strange. Does that happen to you, Chris?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I don't ever get really the chills, but I get a feeling of warmth, almost like a quick feeling of warmth, and then it just kind of goes away. It just gives me confirmation for myself.
Yeah, I just did a reading. When was it? 2 days ago? I did a reading 2 days ago. I sat the girl down. Now I knew her. And she said, "Oh, I want a reading." Okay, no problem. I go into the room. I give her a reading. I told her something, and I don't like Chris. You got to admit, you don't have really any idea how you do what you do. It's just natural, you know. Like I don't know how I do what I do. Everybody says, "How do you do that?" I'm like, I don't have a clue. I don't know what I'm doing. It just comes to me, and I say it. You sit down with somebody and you say what you're saying. So I said this to this girl, which she said, which was very private, and she's like, nobody ever knew this before. How did you know that? I looked at her and said, I have no idea. Have you encountered that also?
Oh, all the time. People see the type of reader I am. I'm also a seer. I see what's going to happen. I make predictions. I give dates and time frames and stuff like that. And but I'll always connect a little bit in the past. Just it kind of like gives the person verification that I'm the real deal. I don't feel like I ever have to do that anymore because I feel I'm at the point now where people know that I'm the real deal. But yeah, that happens to me all the time. But the type of reader I am, I'm more of a seer. I see what's going to happen. I make predictions and I get time frames, and it separates me a little bit from some psychics because psychics are notorious for not wanting to be wrong. And if you're giving somebody a time frame and you say by September 17th this is going to happen, and it doesn't happen, then you're not a good psychic, okay? In their eyes. That's why I actually like to do that because I kind of like to challenge myself. And if I see something being a certain date, I'm going to tell them. And like I said, I really think that kind of separates me from some psychics because most psychics don't like doing that.
Right.
Crazy question. I mean, psychic-wise, and you say you can see the future. This is what a lot of people want to know. How come? Can you predict the lotto numbers?
No.
People want to know this.
No, because it benefits him.
I've been able to, but I'll tell you what I have done. I had a niece who was going to Atlantic City, and she said, Uncle Chris, give me a number. And I said, you know what? The first thing that's coming to me is 16. Play 16 all weekend on roulette. She hit 7 times on roulette that weekend. Wow. 7 times. So
let me tell you,
about the best I can do.
you said something key though. The first thing that came to my mind. I'm trying to talk to Angelo about how I do psychic medium work. You never second guess yourself. Go with the first thing that comes to your mind when you're sitting in front of somebody doing a reading. The first thing that comes to you got to go with. I'll never forget. I did a reading for somebody, and I said, I don't know why. This makes absolutely no sense, but the person that you're looking for is telling me to mention something about a sandwich. And this lady used to call whatever they were doing and to cure, not to cure, but to help the pain with their cancer. They used to call it a sandwich. And the girl used to say, Mommy, I need a sandwich now. That was their secret password code. So anybody that's listening out there, I suggest if you're going to do a reading, go with your first instinct. Do you agree with that, Chris?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You know, I teach psychic development. And when we get to the part of the class where we start going into channeling and how to get messages and whatnot, I tell them, whatever comes into your mind is what you say. You never second guess it. Don't ever second guess spirit. Whatever comes to you, say it. Because it might be ridiculous to you, but to somebody in that room, it might mean the world. Who are you to judge what's coming in? You know, it's not your job to judge what's coming in. It's your job to deliver what's coming in the best way you can. So, yeah, I would say don't ever second guess yourself. If you do, you're shortchanging not only yourself, but you're disrespecting spirit as far as I'm concerned. And
freezing up, man.
We just froze up just a little bit, so I'm not sure if we're having an optimum line issue.
No, I think it's him. He's freezing, making it freeze.
Yeah, but anyway, I totally agree. We tend to read the same way, which is interesting because I don't see a lot of people reading the way I do.
Right.
I like to hear the way other people read. Do you also? I also have these visions, like a movie playing in my head. Do you also have things like that?
Yeah, I get visions. I see like little movie clips. That's exactly how it works for me. Mostly, I actually hear the words in my head. It's not so much of me getting a message. It's more like I actually hear the words a lot of times. So I get it in a lot of different ways. I get like flashes of visions. I get like little movies coming through. I get thoughts. I actually hear it. So I get it in a bunch of different ways.
You know what I find? You know what I find is I find that I watch the movie, but sometimes the messages come through, and I can't tell even what gender it is. I can't even see the picture. I don't know what it is. It's just a thought that comes into my head. So when somebody says, "Well, is that my Uncle Paul?" I don't know if it's your Uncle Paul. I don't know if it's your Aunt Mary because I can't tell what the gender is. I'm just telling you what's told to me to say. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what it is.
Right. Well, that's the same with me. But see, with me, a lot of times it'll come through that. Okay, this is Uncle John that's coming through, and he'll tell me it's Uncle John, but it doesn't always work that way. You know, people think that because you're psychic, you know everything, and God, I mean, that is so far from the truth. Oh, God knows everything. I mean, we don't know everything, and no psychic is 100% right. And I'll tell you people something. If a psychic can answer every one of your questions every single time, chances are they're full of shit. Because, and I'm sure that they're probably not a real psychic. There's somebody who's a cold reader, or somebody who's really good at reading people's body languages, or taking information from you. People who can give you an answer every single time, probably up there.
You know, it's good that you touch on that point too. Sydney Sherman wrote a great book. I'm sure you must have heard her online about Sydney. You know Sydney? Chris?
I don't know.
Okay, Sydney Sherman is a friend of the show. She wrote a great book about people who fake being psychics and things like that, and all the tricks that they use to read people. And I look at that and I'm like, you know what? It's just so wrong to deceive people like that. So I'm with you on that. Everybody should get that book though, and just to read to see how you could tell a fake from a real person. Chris, do me a favor. Give a plug to your radio show and to your Facebook page and all that other stuff.
Your last time we talked to you, you had Stephanie on with you. Is she still with you?
No, Stephanie and myself are no longer together. We're still friends, somewhat, and she is no longer my co-host. My co-host is now Victor Furman, and yeah, he's my co-host now, and we're on every Thursday night at 8 o'clock on UFOParanormalRadio.com. Or you can catch us on Pal Talk, which is what I recommend for people to do, because then you can be in the chat room. You go to paltalk.com and look for UFO Paranormal Radio. You'll be in the chat room. And I got a big announcement. This week we have actually Doreen Virtue as our guest, which is a huge guest. And I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations on
yes,
that.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Can we put that on the chat here? The
PowerTalk.com.
I have to see.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
PowerTalk.com. Is that what it was?
Pal Talk, Paltalk.
Oh.
I'll write it in the chat room for you.
Good.
All right, thanks.
And the time and all that. Yeah.
And then what we'll do, Chris, we'll post on my Facebook page all your info, or you can do it too and just post it on Casper. And then what we'll do is we'll just keep on sharing information so that people can listen to your radio show and stuff, okay?
Yeah, that's great. I just want to say, this show this week, the first hour, we're actually talking about, there's a little girl, a 10-year-old girl who's being tormented by what they thought were demons. They're not demons. It's just a very, very negative spirit. We've already gone to the house. She's coming on with her mom for the first hour to discuss the case. We're actually going this Saturday to do an exorcism at her house. And then Doreen Virtue is coming on for the next hour to talk about angels. So it should be an awesome show.
Wow, that sounds great.
It
We should tune into that. I want everybody to tune into that show that's watching. So, any last words, Chris?
No, I just thank you everyone for listening. I appreciate it. And if you like me, on Facebook, Psychic Medium Chris George is my fan page. I put a lot of effort into it. My last one, I had thousands of fans, and then it somehow got deleted, and I had to start all over. So
I did see that. I did see that. I was like, oh man, God, can you believe it? Oh my God! And if you don't like Chris, sign on to his page and let him know, and I'm sure he'll have a couple of words for you.
Yeah, that's all right. Listen, I take all criticism. People write into me for my show, and I tell everybody, send me what you want. Tell me whatever you want to tell me, and I'll read it on my show, good, bitter, and different. I have no problem with it.
What time is it Thursday night?
Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
Right after our show, Thursday night. You can tune into Chris George.
Yeah, just so you know, everybody's got a hater. Everybody's got a hater. So,
I got a few.
yeah, definitely. We have a couple ourselves. So, Chris, it
I
was.
don't need you.
No, likewise. Thank you very much for coming on to the show. You were fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was a good discussion.
That was very good.
Points.
Yeah.
I
Which
liked
is,
it.
yeah, it's great having all different psychics and
Yeah.
people that do this because you can get different, you know, you can form your own opinion of how you like that particular psychic.
Right, and also confirm some of the things that we believe.
Right.
Like, especially about, like, you're supposed to say what is coming to your mind, even, don't filter it. And, that was one of the things that he said. There was something else that I really, about people opening up to you, like when you're doing a reading.
Mhm.
If someone's sitting there like this and is like, okay, prove it to me that you can walk on water, that you're a magician, forget it. Those are the worst people to read. You have to, like, work with the reader when you're getting a reading, and you'll get a fabulous reading.
I'm going to tell you the best way, I think, just my opinion. Don't ask the person that you're doing a reading for too many questions. Don't let them give you too much information. Because the more information that you have, the more you're going to doubt yourself and that you're working on the information that they gave you. So, for instance, to read Angelo would be extremely difficult for me because I know too much about Angelo. So therefore, I'm going to think that I'm making it up, that I know Angelo.
Right.
So I remember
But he did touch. Yeah, we were driving in the car.
But that was off something
Yeah.
that I didn't know.
He goes, I don't know if I should tell you. I don't know. I go, just spit it out. And he touched on a friend that had passed away, and this friend called me this name. It was a cartoon character name. No way Chris would know that. And he goes, it's like Pluto. It's exactly what Pluto. With a
Pluto,
P
the
instead of
dog?
Pluto. Pluto. That's what he used
Pluto,
to call.
like
Yeah,
the dog in,
no, Pluto, like from
Pluto.
Popeye.
Yeah.
And that's what he
Pluto.
used to call me. And
Wow.
it's like, I go, no way he would have
Yeah.
known that.
Yeah.
There would have been no
I
way.
agree as well that you don't want the person feeding you information. I like it better when the people don't tell me what's going on. But that's different than them being closed.
I see
They're
he's off
open.
now. I would ask him a question about the other side.
We have a couple people that are calling in.
Okay.
I could not answer the phone because we were I didn't want to interrupt Chris with his conversation. But we are running out of time, so I don't see us being able to do readings today.
You do one too if you want.
If somebody wants a reading, let's do one reading right now. You can call 631-838-2166. We'll do one reading for you. I'm sorry. We just had a very interesting show, so we were unable to have a bunch of call-ins tonight. Thank you again to Chris George. We will post his information.
Yeah.
Again, you can call in 631-838-2166. The number is right here. First person to call in will be the first reading, and that will be the only reading for today, except for the aliens. They can't call in.
All right, Zelda, ask your question. She has a question.
Let's see, I got 2 missed calls. I could call them back, but it's best that they call me. Oh, here we go. I know my ring is spooky. Hi, hold on one second. I'm going to put you on speaker, okay? Okay, hi, what's your name?
My name's Chris.
No, that's my name.
My name, too. Or call me Christine.
That's not fair. All right, Christine. My name is Chris. This is Angelo, and did you call for a reading for Manu?
Yes, I did.
Okay, take it away.
Hi, Chris. This is the night of Chris's. It is. This is the third
there you
Chris.
go.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
I
good.
see you. It's going in and out. I hardly, see it.
What did she just say? I didn't hear that.
Can you repeat that?
No, I was saying that I'm lucky I'm able to watch the show. I was getting sound here and there.
Oh, yeah. We were too. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I want for you to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, stop. Right off the bat, I got the message that you're exhausted, completely exhausted. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. You're exhausted. You need to rest.
Are you doing my reading or hers?
Really?
I know. I'm exhausted too. I think we're all exhausted. It must be the weather. But yours came up. You're doing too much. You need to slow down, Chris.
Okay.
In the past, what's already happened is moving out. Is that you have definitely achieved something of value, something that you wanted to do, and everybody knows that. So you're getting like public recognition or recognition in the family or at work, where like job well done.
Black screen.
And what's happening now, though, for some reason, this doesn't satisfy you, even though it was really good. Like maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit. Maybe you're a little burnt out. I think we're all a little burnt out. Maybe it's January. But you're bored. You're like dissatisfied. You're just not happy with the things that are going on around you. It's just not enough. What?
I hear you.
And what's coming in the future is something that makes sure that you have the right information about everything that's going on around you and in your area, because somebody might be trying to deceive you.
Really?
Yeah, just make sure that you check all your facts about things that are happening around you, and that everyone is above board. Okay, do you know what I'm talking about? Is there a...
So you're saying that I gotta watch out for work and home?
It could be work or home. I'm not sure. I have a feeling it's at...
could be deceiving me. Okay.
I think it's at work.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like it's at home. I mean, what do you... I think it's more at work, like out in the public. I don't feel like it's at home. What do you think?
Work?
Yeah, I think it's work. I do. I feel like it's at work. Just make sure that you know exactly what's going on around you. You know? Because you could be, like, somebody could be pulling the wool over your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. After it happens, you might not realize it until after it happens. But I have a feeling that after it does happen, it won't ever happen again. Because you'll be aware. You know what I mean?
After it happens, what?
After it happens, it won't happen again because you'll be wise to it.
Yeah, you'll be more aware.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And
that's it. Any other questions?
Do I have any questions? Yeah. What do you see for me for work-wise, family, health-wise?
What do you see for her, work-wise, health-wise?
Well, not work-wise, but you see me working much longer. What do you see? You see.
You're bored at work.
I mean.
You're bored with
What?
work. You're bored at work, right?
Shut down.
Work is boring.
You're vibrating. I can't hear.
Ooh. I'm sorry. Every once in a while she forgets to turn that thing off. You're vibrating.
At work, you're bored with the job, aren't you? You've had it.
Not really. On and off, I guess.
You're dissatisfied. You might be going through a phase right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You're like a period of dissatisfaction. Like, is this all there is? You know, like, I think that you should go on a vacation. You need to get away. I know we just had Christmas, but you need to do something for your spirit, just to to rejuvenate, to re-energize. I think, because I know what you've got going on. You've got a lot of responsibilities and work, and you're not taking care of yourself. And I think you need to do something for
Meditate, yoga, something to clear your head.
For me, it would be like take a vacation. For somebody else, it would be going to a spa.
Mm-hmm.
For Chris, I think she needs to travel somewhere warm. You know.
Come to this room.
I know. Yeah.
All right, Chris, we thank you very much for calling. Please watch our show again.
Thanks for calling, Chris.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I enjoy your show.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
I'm sorry that you guys, we had a little bit of a problem with the cable. It disconnects, it reconnects. We closed the
We're
other.
switching providers tomorrow, and we're getting boost internet. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
yeah,
is that all right with
good.
you, Ann? With
is
you?
that fine?
Yeah, I'm happy.
You gonna pay my bill? Okay.
Well, we could barter.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like,
is
you
that-
could call me.
Don't barter with me.
No, seriously.
Don't
Get
bother
it.
I
me.
could
Don't
help-
bother me. No, I'm just
I could help you with astrology every day. I could look up and see what's happening.
Oh, that's
what's
good. We
not.
can just go right in the paper and look at that.
No,
Or we
you
can look
can't.
at-
No,
I
you
can go up
can't.
and look
Yes,
at
we
the sky.
can, because
No, you
she posts a
can't.
horoscope every day on her
I'll
page.
just call Amber.
I saw your horoscope on your Facebook page. You had a horoscope on there.
You did. That was just
No, it
today.
was just yesterday.
That's not the same
posted
thing.
something.
Actually,
And
astrologically,
one on
it's not the
automatically.
same thing as reading
Yeah,
the
no,
paper
yeah.
because everybody has their
Yeah,
own
it does.
individual chart.
Just so you know, I am a Gemini, and I will be different from every other Gemini out there. A horoscope, just so you know, if you put out a horoscope, does that mean that every Gemini gets to? Yeah, the odds are you're bound to hit on a couple thousand people, and you're going to be right. So, for instance, if I go to Newsday and look at the Gemini horoscope, and 75,000 other people look at that same Newsday Gemini horoscope, you trying to tell me the odds are that 2,000 of them aren't going to be right? So, oh yeah, that's me.
I don't like the horoscope in Newsday.
I'm giving that a for instance. Oh really,
New
dude?
York Post
Really?
has
How much of a
best
difference?
Yeah, there's no difference.
I think that there is. I
All right,
like
explain
read,
to me if you were to have a horoscope and
and
50,000
have to make
people.
one horoscope for every single person.
Right.
I imagine that what they're doing, because you have your sun, you have the moon, you have Venus, Mars, Jupiter, you have
Uranus.
your rising sign. So each person is different, but the person that's writing the horoscope is addressing your sun sign and influences like the way the sun is hitting Gemini. I'm not sure how they do it. The person that does it for the New York Post is really good though.
Okay. We'll get into that in another show. We have to touch base with Zelda, New York. How do I control the people who have jumped into my body?
Yeah, I saw that.
Get out. Basically.
How do you? First
What
of
do you call
all,
that? There's a term for that, isn't there? Walk-ins
Yeah.
or something.
it's like getting the shit scared out of you. Really, I mean, no.
No, there is some kind of possession.
Yeah, the best way is to go to a purification. You have to get to, I would sage yourself. I would use that holy water stuff you use, right? Or
You pretty much, when you go, I don't know if she does investigations or whatever, you have to kind of give yourself prayer that nothing is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a protection before you actually go into a place. So you're right. If you have a holy water, or sage yourself before you get in there, that nothing bad is going to happen to you. That's basically what you want to do. You want to protect yourself.
Zelda,
spiritually.
listen, understand that no entity, nothing can hurt you if you don't allow it to get in. You have the strength to be able to stop things from getting into your body if you're aware of the situation. You can control that. You can be stronger than that. All you need to have is the mindset and the tools to be stronger than that. You can actually message myself, or you can message Chris George, and either one of us will give you the tools of exactly what to do. Both of us can help you with that. To give you I need more details of exactly what's going on in order to help you. So you can message me on Casper Paranormal Facebook page, or you can email me, CasperParanormalResearch.com. And if you want a reading by me, you can actually call 631-838-2166, and then we can arrange to have a reading.
But
How do
that's
they
also, that's true what you said. You could have 99% positive thought. It's that 1% that they're going to feed on and enter you.
Right, as soon as you
So
lower
you
your
have to have
guard.
100% positive of yourself that they're not going to enter.
Like when we were in the cemetery,
Right.
remember? I am 100% sure that nothing is going to penetrate me.
Right.
You know that. I walked in there, I said, you know what, I don't care. I don't care who it is that's going to try to enter me or do it. It's just not going to happen. I already know that. It's my mindset.
Right.
Nobody can, like I said, I don't need to do the prayer before the thing. I don't care because I know it's not going to happen. And it never has. So therefore, I know I'm protected. It's just not going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind. I have no doubt. I don't leave any room for any error, and it just doesn't happen. How do they get in touch with you for a reading?
I just want to say one thing about this subject. There is something on Casper Paranormal where Angelo is doing a reading with his family, and they're doing the flashlights.
Right.
And before that, Angelo says, I don't want anything, any negative spirits, and like the way that you say it on there, he says it very strong and powerful that I know that nothing is going to come in. And you could feel it through I felt it like through my computer. That's how strong and confident you were. And I was glad that you did that.
Yeah, you have to be, because that's, like Chris said, like I just said, it's that 1% of doubt that they're going to find their way into you.
You're like right off the bat.
No, but let me understand
I've seen
something
it.
too, though. I can say the same things he does,
Yeah.
but I say them in my soft tone.
Oh.
You need to be sure here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be sure here.
Yeah.
No matter what you say.
Right.
Just like, it's just sort of a metaphor, but if you say, I love you, and if you really don't mean it,
Right.
it comes across.
Yeah.
But if you know it in your heart and soul that nothing can bother you, nothing can bother you. So going through the motions and just saying it and not meaning it,
Right.
it's the same as just not saying it.
Yeah, it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't matter. Because I've learned over the past few investigations how to tone down my voice. But not as, because it doesn't matter. You could be screaming out,
Oh.
but
so you
if I'm learning how to
I have the
tone down.
perfect example,
Oh.
Massapequa investigation. You can hear Angelo Italian when the lady said, ask her if it's Mary. And Angelo's like, Mary, is that you? Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I wait a second, I get the feeling of Mary, and I look, and very quietly I say, Mary? Boom, flashlight comes on, and I say, thank you. So it's not necessarily the projectile voice, the loud voice.
That's a good point.
It's the heart. It's
Yeah.
the soul. It's
Right.
the way you feel.
Right.
That's
right.
all it is.
Yeah.
And Angelo's learned big time
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
It's what we did yesterday here with our little mini. I've learned, like I said, there's a lot more
More
subtle.
gentle.
And you find them, they'll come in a lot easier.
Right, right.
Because that's like attacking them. The louder you are, it's like attacking
Right,
somebody.
right.
Even though you're
right.
friendly at it,
Yeah.
but it's, it's like
Yeah.
a dog barking at you. You don't know whether it's going to be
Yeah.
friendly or
If the
hostile.
dog's barking at you, you don't say, stop it, stop me.
Yeah.
He's going to think you're attacking him. Come here, come here, come
Yeah.
here. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then the dog will start to calm down.
Right.
With that note, we are now going to calm down ourselves because I am old and I need to go to bed with my Advil PM. So I want everybody to have a great night. Don't forget next week, Chase will be on.
No, whoa. Thursday, we are back.
Oh, that's right. Thursday. We're back.
We're back here at 7 o'clock.
Come watch us Thursday. Look at specialty lotions and potions with all the fun little stuff that's going on. It's not going to be a full hour. It's probably going to be a half hour. But we will be on for that. And that's all we have. Any
Or
last words?
Anybody that needs to advertise anything with us, get in touch with us. We'll
Do you have any last words?
set it up.
I don't think so.
She doesn't think so.
Thank you for coming on
Yes,
the
we
show.
appreciate you coming on to the
You're
show.
welcome.
And until next week, have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, Laura. Bye,
Bye,
everyone. We're on a delay.
What are you, a delay
Stereo.
cop?
How we good?
Okay, we're good. Welcome, everybody. This is Chris from the Casper Paranormal View.
I'm Angelo.
I'm Anu.
And I'm Amber.
Ooh,
She just went out there
She
like
speaks.
that. I am Amber, and don't you forget it.
Today is Monday the 21st, and before we get started, we want to say a happy birthday to Alien One.
Yes, happy birthday, Alien One. In alien life forms, how old is she? 10? In alien.
We're going backwards?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, because that's the way it works.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want, it's alien years.
Yeah, it's 9.87635 decimal point. Right
I
now.
am just so everybody knows, I am wearing a scarf. It is 20 below here in the studio.
It's 110 in here. Look at my face is red.
I walked in here today and I was seeing my breath coming out, so I have to wear this scarf. So
You must have been a fire-breathing dragon today, then.
fire-breathing dragon.
Wow, you see your breath.
I am looking to see who left me a message. Hold on.
Maybe you can breathe out the fire and tell you.
That is a very cute little chime. Live stream telling me that my event is due. Thank you, live stream, for
Thank
being a
you,
little
live
delayed. Anyway, today on the agenda, what do we have? We have Christopher
We have
George,
Christopher George. He is a psychic medium, also a radio show host.
a psycho medium.
I said that earlier, but you smacked me.
I did that. Well, anyway, Christopher George does everything, but he does not do windows.
Member was asking questions. What was that?
I'm just Mork is on.
Mork was
with the
me.
aliens. And there's Laura. Hey, hi, Laura. How are you today? Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay again. So we get into investigation, a little bit of it, and they had asked, "Are you the grandmother of this person?" Didn't go on right away. It took, I think it was a very weak spirit that was there, but it went on. It answered, and we asked it to pull away, and the light goes out, and progression of questions after that, and it lit up for almost every question that was affirmative, and he was pretty amazed, which was really good. I go, "Are you shocked by any of this?" He goes, "No, this is real cool. I like it."
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. We had a pretty good time with it,
So
and
was grandmother.
we did it we were there about an hour doing this mini investigation, and kept lighting the flashlight. Which is pretty
Interesting.
cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
That flashlight. Have you had results from that flashlight before?
I know exactly how to set it now. Yes, we had, when we first got it, it was
Not
it
working,
outdid
right?
yours
Yeah,
that
yeah.
first day, and then we couldn't get it. But now I have the exact setting on to where it has to go, and good success with it.
All right. So we have Chris George. We're going to talk about. We talked about what you're doing there. I believe next week we have Chase. Hello, everybody. Welcome to.
The perception towards a more positive outlook. So even though I have this distress,
I had heart bypass surgery, and then it just kept continuing. I've had 4 open heart surgeries.
This is Chris.
On our way to our investigation out in Sound Beach. Paranormal. We're here in a house in Massapequa to do an investigation. Any one of you have a question? She's a mature woman. It's an older woman. Older styled hair. She's going to confirm it, but that's exactly what it is. It's an older woman that's been here for a long time.
Yes, her name is Mary.
Is your name Mary? Make the flashlight light if your name is Mary.
Mary. Thank you. Welcome everybody to the Casper Paranormal View. AJ, sound test. We sounding okay? He does exorcisms. He does psychic readings. He's a medium. He takes out the garbage after dinner. What else does he do? I saw a list that big. All sorts of stuff.
That's all I got written down.
He's going to tell us. He's going to tell us what he does.
There we go.
And go into detail and say some of the stories that he does. Like you said though, Ange, he does have a Second Sight radio. Show.
Second Sight New York City radio show.
Wow.
All right, that's good. We
good.
also have Amber in the studio, right?
Yes, Amber's our return visit. She's going to tell us what she's been up to.
And have you been up to anything good? Or have you been up to things that are bad?
No good.
Good.
No
huh?
good.
She's been up to no good, she
No
said.
good, she said. I heard that.
All right. Chris George, I'm not much of a talker. I do not believe that in any way. Chris George has a gift of gab, they say.
I think he had us. We were on his radio show, and we were on there quite a bit.
Oh yeah, we were on there, but
Yeah.
we didn't get to say anything.
I know, he kept talking.
No,
I think
I'm
we
only
said
kidding.
hello and goodbye.
I'm only kidding. There, Chris, he's got a picture on his Facebook site of a big stogie.
Him and
I
the
saw
boy,
that.
who was it?
I
His
saw
son?
that.
Yeah, but that was a candy stogie, just so no one ever.
Oh, I'm going to go downstairs and grab a cigar and just
Yeah, no doubt.
smoke along with him.
Well, anyway, it is now 7:01. We'll be hearing from Chris around 7:20. I'll Skype him in. Why don't you tell us about the little mini investigation you had? Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, I'm not going to say who they were, though.
No, of course not. It's all secret. It was the president.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Which one?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, me either. So we had a little party.
Holy
here
Christ! What the hell is that?
Why?
Is that a ring?
It's 2 rings.
Oh, okay.
Hematite rings. We thought it was making the noise on the mic, but it
Well,
wasn't. So
what is
I could put it
Really,
back.
dude? Really?
Why?
This is like a truck wheel.
I got small fingers.
Oh my God! Little sausage hands.
So we had a little party here yesterday for Alien One, and we had some people by, and somebody that belongs to Casper was here. We haven't seen them in a while, and they brought a friend with them. And my nephew Anthony loves when we do investigations because he thinks he's part of it. So he's like, get the flashlight, get this, get that.
Yeah.
So we started doing it at the kitchen table, and it was too much distraction, so we ended up going back into the living room where you see we have done previous investigations. And it seems that living room is a very active living room. So we get in there, we start adjust a flashlight. I show him how to adjust a flashlight. He goes, oh, that's okay, that's pretty cool.
Like the flashlight you have up there?
Now, that's the exact flashlight, the exact K2 meter
Okay.
that we had going. But somehow the K2 only lit up once yesterday, very briefly. So it actually had pinpointed the flashlight and was able to make the flashlight go on and off. So we adjusted the flashlight, and our other team